GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Koppel is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Koppel Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at koppelcars.com.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Byrne as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nutrition Authority invites you to check out Renew PM, the ultimate nighttime recovery formula. Fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. Renew PM can only be found at Nutrition Authority, the home of better than internet pricing. Own the night with Renew PM. For store info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Brown Brothers Construction would like to remind all motorists that each year thousands of people die or are seriously injured because of a reckless driver. When you get on the road, do yourself, your family, and your community a favor when you drive in child-populated areas. Remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Brown Brothers Construction, specializing in general commercial construction and remodeling services and new commercial construction. Brown Brothers Construction, on the air because they truly care.
It's been a busy day in sports. A lot has happened while you were up to your eyeballs in work. Catch up on what went down in Nebraska athletics, college sports, and your favorite pro sports leagues. This is Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket, sponsored by Canopy Street Market. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
It is 10:04. Do you know where your children are?
I forgot to get the audio for that.
Do you know where your children are? Do you know where they are? We know where they are. They're all the cool kids are walking up down O Street listening to the ticket. Let's split the screen and put the street cam out. Nick Bartgazzi?
Nate
Bartgazzi?
Bargatze. Let me double check.
Comedian
On it. Yep.
at
PBA.
PBA. I don't know who else he was with. But I'm always intrigued when it's a comedian playing a big building.
Yeah, Nate Bargatze,
right?
The Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
Yeah, I'm always intrigued when that is happening, right? So we'll get there. We'll get everybody in place and get them. I'm pretty sure we'll get a slight show because everybody's on a comedy buzz. They've been laughing and having all the chemicals run through their body.
I've seen some chemicals fly across the window already.
Right.
Lots of energy running around. Nothing too chaotic
well,
yet.
comedy shows tend to do that. That you kind of expend the energy, spend it laughing, and it's really cool to do. So if anybody is listening, you're in your car and you went to the concert, you went to the arena, and you can let us know what we missed. We greatly appreciate it. 402-464-5685, the Sartor Heyman text line. And let's keep that screen. Yeah, let's keep it split. We can put all three of us up there, right?
No, we'd have to be sitting on the same side over there.
Well, I like you. I just don't like you that much.
I'm all cool with it.
Yeah.
Hey, give it to the people. I don't need to be. I'm on camera for 6 hours every night.
I'm that way today. This is hour number 6 for me today. I'll hit 7 in that later. So I did 2 hours midday, and then 3 with old school. And it is a final from Seattle. Blue Jays 13, Mariners 4.
What is it? 2-1 now?
2-1. So all teams, and here's what's funny too. We forget on a regular basis that playoff series don't really start until game 3. No matter what happens. Like if you sweep on the road, you still got to win at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like change of venue is still a change of venue, right?
Especially when you're talking about that much distance,
right? And that's what happened. So now they'll play tomorrow for. I'll be in Canada for game 4.
Hey.
Would it be rude? Would it be rude for me to root against Toronto while in Vancouver?
Buy some Seattle gear before you leave.
Well, here's the thing. So I'll explain all the particulars, but they win at 13-4. They go again tomorrow. It's Max Scherzer, my buddy with the gray and green eye. He has 2 different eye colors.
I did not know that.
Left eye, right eye, brown eye, silver eye, like gray.
So he's in that 0.0001%.
He is a rare dog, that Max Scherzer. He's going to go, and then Castillo will go for the Mariners tomorrow. So. That's how that's going to work. And then early game, Brewers-Dodgers. Brewers have a chance to get even. Glasgow pitching. The Brewers haven't said who's going to start that game yet. Coy little dogs. You coy birds. But pretty interesting. You can follow on all the live video streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, LO Channel 961. Tomorrow night, we'll have NFL. Friday.
Who is the NFL game tomorrow? I guess I can look right now.
I should know that.
Steelers and the mighty Bengals.
Steelers-Bengals. Okay, that's a beatdown.
I think
that's a beatdown game. And then what I wasn't sure of, there is no early game Sunday, so we'll have an afternoon game on the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a doubleheader on the ticket Saturday, college doubleheader Saturday. And then we're about to get into the phase where we begin to broadcast Lincoln Stars.
Let's go.
So put that, and then some high school basketball right around the corner. Of course, you'll have the full high school football.
College basketball this year? I know
we will have some. We will
but...
have some. We will have some. We let the guys sit here. We'll let them see. Great mustache. Great dude.
Really good mustache.
Great quality mustache, sir.
One I'm jealous of.
Right? Look, I can't even grow your mustache.
You don't get facial hair?
Bruh.
Oh, I thought you just clean shaven by choice.
It looks like a desert tumbleweed, like one random.
Yeah, my brother has that. His entire one side of it. He just can't. The mustache I can't. I got such a bald spot. It is one of the grossest and it's a blonde stash. Not a great look for me.
No, I can do the chin. I can get there's a stretch. Like when I first moved here, I had chin. I had the gray chin.
I think I actually remember that.
I had the silver chin. But I can't grow sideburns and I can't grow mustache. So then it becomes just man. And we went through the process of do you want the silver or not? And it was attracting the wrong element. So
hey, nothing wrong with that. I think my dad uses a touch of gray. It's a touch of a lot more black than gray now.
The salt and pepper thing works for a lot of people, and I try to avoid it. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, so we stay away from it. But yeah, so it'll be a full weekend. Pregame for Huskers Minnesota will start at 4, 7 o'clock kickoff, and then postgame, and then we need to check Husker volleyball.
Yeah, I was talking about that with Austin. So, with the way that game goes on, we might be able to just, if it wraps up and it's a sweep, we never know, we might be able to carry volleyball postgame straight into the Husker football postgame.
Yeah, I think that may work. It is a Friday match against Michigan State at 6.
So again, 7:30.
Oh, absolutely.
You just kind of run it right into
7:30. You do 90 minutes or
back-to-back postgame.
You do 90 minutes and then straight into the postgame. So yeah, well done. That would be a great idea. Of course, Mandy Monson will carry us through and do the work. And then Sunday, it's a 1 o'clock first serve in Ann Arbor. So they're going to go from East Lansing to Ann Arbor to face Michigan State, and then Michigan would be a 1 o'clock, and then sometime in that afternoon, Sunday afternoon, we'll do a post game there. So, bravo to that.
Shout out Mandy Monson, by the way, too. She's been great.
Yeah, she really is. She's fun. She's
done the darn thing too, which is something that none of us in this building can say.
Well, but that's the beauty. Again, I love the idea that we can get smarter.
Yeah.
That I know that there are people who want to believe they know everything. I'm not that person. So I'm fully engaged in the idea that we can get smarter.
Yeah, I mean, you can hear me break down volleyball postgame show, but I promise you will not be as good as if Andy Monson's there.
Like I try to make it as simple as we can, even with the Jay Formans and Aaron Davises, that you just have to kind of let me know.
Yeah.
Explain this to me. Let me know what's happening.
Well, if you want a culture expert, just talk to Raph.
Right. I mean,
he's got some interesting stories. I didn't realize how involved he was with the entire University of Nebraska, where he's, doing the spotlights, and then he's doing gymnastics, and then he's doing cheer, and then he gets a parking spot with the landscaping crew, and it becomes his spot because the guy likes Raph. He's got a network in Lincoln.
That's literally why we went and got Raph.
It makes a lot of sense.
That's why you went and got him. Get people who know and are connected, and then go through. Right. So it's a full thing. I do want to go through some of the other stories of the evening when it comes to sports, and then get into some of the personal stuff. But you're in the NBA preseason mode. Clippers and Kings going at it. Of course, Kings make the news today with Russell Westbrook deciding to spend year 18 with the Kings, and I think that's a major win. It's not going well for them tonight. Kawhi's playing the Clippers.
Interesting.
Leading them with 15 points there. The Clippers are up 20 at halftime, 60-40. The Lakers taking on the Mavs. There's an interesting one. Guess who leads the Dallas Mavericks in scoring?
Cooper Flagg would be my guess.
Flagg with 9 points in the first quarter. Vincent leads the Lakers with 19. 19.
All right.
Okay, sir. Say what you say. The Hornets host the Grizzlies. They put up 145 against the Grizzlies and win 145-116. The Celtics host the Raptors. They win at 110-108. Wow, Mr. White coming up with 33 points, 9 and 6. 33, 9 and 6. For the Hornets, Mikal Bridges with 29 and 10.
How long has Mikal Bridges been in the league now?
Let's see here. He's only 27. He's only 27 years old.
Okay, yeah.
Right? I mean, it's the thing. We forgave him for being a Spartan.
29.
Yeah. Is he 29? I thought he was
29
27.
years old. Yep, he's 29. Born
No.
in
His a first 98.
Ooh. All right, Google. We got a problem.
98.
We got a problem. Google's
98.
telling me wrong
98.
information.
98.
All right. Oh, that's Wikipedia. Wikipedia will do that sometimes.
Yeah, they got it wrong. Strictly from the NBA site.
They would know better than
27 years old. He was drafted in, let me see. So he was drafted in 2018.
Yeah, okay. So he's a lot younger.
Yeah, he hadn't been in the league that long. But bravo to that. So 4 games on the schedule, and then you get some more. They're also the beauty of this time of year, man. Again, I love the fact that there's college football games. There's football on every night.
Yep.
Every single day, you're going to get all the goodies that you can possibly stand, and I'm here for it. So sign me up. Wednesday ball games: Jacksonville State 38-25 over Delaware. Jacksonville State improves to 4-2. Delaware falls to 3-3. UTEP gets a 35-17 win over Sam Houston, and that coach is. I know how tough that is for the folks down in that part of the state. That's unacceptable for them. Sam Houston. Sam Houston used to be like a target, a destination target for next level players, and they would always play in the tournament and the playoffs. No, not this year, and that's not going to go well.
UTEP Miners though.
UTEP's doing their thing.
They've been putting it together.
Familiar. They're 2-5.
That Texas game, I think, gave them a lot of confidence.
Conference USA, but they are 2-5, and that was an interesting game. Friday night. Thursday night. It's Tulsa at 2-4, traveling to Greenville, South Carolina, to face East Carolina. Carolina goes into it 3-3. So not bad. There will be 4 Friday night games. 4 Friday night games. Of course, the Huskers and Gophers will kick off at 7 Central.
Fox.
On Fox, I had to get a VPN to watch in Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Had to get a VPN. Easy that or find a sports bar in Canada that also carries the VPN Fox.
There's probably a Husker bar somewhere.
Probably in Vancouver.
Yeah, you can find like 10 guys.
I hear you. I'll investigate while on the plane.
Might have to drive like in the middle of nowhere, but they're out there.
That? I didn't know there was a strong Husker contingency in Vancouver.
There probably isn't a lot of Nebraskans to Canada move. So
I'm not sure, but we're going to see. But I also know that a buddy. So my cousin, his wife is going, and he was a Husker. He's a Husker fan, but he's been a Husker fan for longer than I am. And I wouldn't be surprised if she showed up wearing a Husker hoodie. Because she's going to take care of the new kids, the babies of Kyle Nelson, who's fighting.
Okay.
So
does Canada care about college football at all? I guess I'll never really know.
Yeah.
Is there?
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of them would be Minnesota fans.
But I would also think that they have colleges with football.
Yeah. I mean, because they got the CFL.
Yeah, I would. Why don't you Google that while I read some stats? College football in Canada. I would pretty much imagine there's some other games. Louisville at 4-1 travel to number 2 Miami in a circle the date game. For number 2 Miami, 4-1 Louisville will like to match up and get it done. San Jose State, the Spartans, 2-4 travel to Logan, Utah, and face the Utah State Aggies, the Fighting Aggies. Shout out to Scott Gerard, their play-by-play guy. Hey, another former intern of mine. Now he's program director for Utah Aggie football and basketball.
Not a bad gig.
Not a bad gig. Attaboy, Scotty. 9:30 kick local time to Lincoln. The North Carolina Tar Hoodie takes the Tar Heels at 2-3 to Cal to face the Bears at 4-2. Cal is a 10.5-point favorite.
Yep.
10.5-point favorite. And that is a world that I'm not sure I know how to process.
I mean, you got like 70 new dudes on that team. You knew it was going to be rough to start out. I think it's rougher than they even realized, though, and it's making people panic.
Who had that in the pool that Bill Belichick would ever be a 10.5-point underdog to the Cal Bears?
Not the Bears. Not the Bears.
Like
there's some other games. I could have told you they're going to have a rocky season. Not this rocky though.
Are we surprised at all that Nebraska is an 8.5-point favorite?
No, they keep doing this.
8.5.
Yeah.
8.5 on the road
Mm-hmm.
to a Minnesota team you haven't beat in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
8.5, bro.
They keep doing it. People are taking the lines, DP. That's why.
8.5.
I don't think we're doing well against the spread this year. They know what they're doing.
What was the spread going in Maryland?
It moved down. I think it actually got down to like 6.5, maybe.
What was the
final
final
double
score?
check? What was it? 20? Was it 27, 30? No, it was a 3-score game, wasn't it? Or no, it was more than that. I have to go back and look now. Now you got me curious.
It's a 1-score game.
Nebraska. Okay, yeah, it was a 1-score game. Let me look up Nebraska against the spread this year.
Yeah, bro.
Because I think they're not doing great. All right. Well, the spread for this one, you mentioned already, 8.5.
Uh-huh. Harrison, it's funny that you don't know the score of last Saturday's game.
Hey, man, I'm looking forward. You got to wash that
out. Hilarious, Harrison Arens.
That's what we're supposed to do. I got to figure this out.
How do you not know?
Oh, you remember the end result.
It's 34-31. He literally threw a corner route touchdown as the ones, and they had to stop Maryland and keep them out of field goal range.
I know. I was trying to think, though. Like, did we score 37, 34? I just couldn't remember the exact score.
What was the point spread against Michigan State? They won by 11.5. They beat the spread. They beat the spread.
Okay, so they get it versus Michigan State. That one, I think.
They covered the spread against Michigan because it was 3.5, right? 3-point game.
It was 3.5.
3.5 game. It was 42 against Houston Christian, and they won by 52. And they covered the spread against Akron. Cincinnati was the only one.
Okay, so they're doing better than I realized against the spread.
But that was pretty close, right? Because I actually think that number dropped.
It did.
Right. So it may have got to like 2.5.
Let's see. There's Minnesota. Yeah, the Huskers are 5-1 in the season. Bob.
Yeah.
Let's see.
See, they've been better against the spread than we thought.
Okay. Well, the one thing to look at is Nebraska over/under is what they're highlighting in this one. That Nebraska is 2-4 this season against the spread, but one thing, their over/under history going perfect. They're 4-0 at home in point totals, but the only one they failed was the season opener for Arrowhead.
The over/under for this one is 47.5, with Nebraska an 8.5 point favorite. So the figure is that this is a 28-20 Husker win.
Mm-hmm.
27-20 if you're fancy. 30-20. Well, no, the 30-21 takes the number over. So 28-20.
Yeah. And Vegas is saying, well, not Vegas, but these people are saying that I mean 4-0 at home. And then the only one they didn't get was that neutral site game versus Cincinnati. Yeah. They like taking the over on the Huskers.
Well, because they've thrown the ball well.
Mm-hmm.
They've thrown the ball well.
I like put up points in a hurry when they catch their rhythm, as we've seen. And I mean, fourth quarters this year, it's been magical. I mean, people just don't realize all the time, but I think Dylan Rail has had a drive in the fourth quarter where it resulted in a touchdown in the last 4 games.
They had two in Maryland.
2 in Maryland, and the game. I mean, he's had a drive just about in every fourth quarter where he's putting 7 points on the board to where they have to respond.
So Huskers last season, if you just keeping track, that the over under, they scored 47 points, 38 points, 37 points. Then they had a big over against Illinois in the overtime. That was 55 points, 38 points, 21 points. Indiana obliterated the over under with the 56 burger.
Yep.
Against Ohio State, it was an under because they had 38, 47 combined with USC, 48 against Southern Cal. They had the over against Wisconsin, the under against Iowa, and the under against Boston College and Penn State.
When you turn the ball over that much, doesn't surprise me.
Well, 7-6 team. That's
and the defense was really good, but the offense couldn't score. So that makes sense.
We had all that in front of us, and it was there. Dylan Raiola will go into this game with 16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 1,591 yards passing. Emmett, 105 carries for 650 yards, 7 tutties. Isaiah Hunter leads the Huskers with 22 receptions, 400.
That's nice. 22 receptions, 400 plus yards.
22 for 415, 4 tutties. 4 tutties. So, and they did not, as any of the game leaders, and the ticket price has gone down since yesterday. It was 87 yesterday. The get-in price today, 75.
Oh, okay.
What do they know about Minnesota? What's going on in Minnesota? Something happened in Minnesota that the point spread is 8.5 and the ticket price went down.
Hockey's back?
Or is it that the whole Matt Rule thing will galvanize the Huskers and they'll rally and play for coach?
I don't know. I mean, Lindsey's a true freshman, right, for Minnesota?
Yeah.
Maybe they're looking at a true freshman against a good secondary. And Lindsey hasn't played bad. I mean, he hasn't had the Dylan Raiola numbers. The running game's a little bit weaker than it has been in years prior, but I was listening to Austin, and they're talking about how their best run that they go to a lot is that outside zone, and that's the one that Nebraska really struggles with. So, maybe that's a factor that would go against Nebraska, but no one seems to really be too worried about it, at least in Vegas.
Ajebo only has 225 compared to the 415 for Emmett. Lindsey has 1,284 compared to the 1,591. He's also with 9 tutties, 3 interceptions.
That's pretty good, though. True freshman.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the thing. They've got a receiver, Lamik Brockington, that leads them with 253 yards receiving.
How many receptions?
Fame averages 4.7 a carry.
Okay.
So it's not terrible running game.
No, not at all.
And they have another Darius Taylor with actually more carries for 205 yards, but only averages 3.7 a carry. And then Grant Washington comes in and is third down back, 6.3 yards a carry, 20 carries. He's, fill-in guy, third down guy. Javon Tracy leads. Nope. So Lamik Brockington with 23 catches for 253. But Javon Tracy leads them, is tied for him in yards with only 16 catches, 7 fewer catches, same yardage. One average is 15.8, one average is 11, and then Jalen Smith has 10 catches for 212. He averages in 21 a toss. There, the tight end gives you 13 catches for 8 yards plus over the course of the ball game, so that's a thing to consider. And then Darius Taylor leads the running backs with 12 catches out of the backfield. So those are some of the numbers. We'll get more of the numbers and go through when we come back. Late night in Lincoln. Y'all be safe out there. You hear?
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy, as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320. Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters clean today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
The temperature and leaves are falling daily, so that means it's time for a new pair of shoes for the fall season from Brown's Shoe Fit. Now through October 31st, take $15 off any regularly priced fall shoes and boots. Brands like Keen, Oboz, Echo, Taos, and Atrax all $15 off. Some exclusions may apply. See store for details. This is the sale you've all been waiting for, so get down to Brown's Shoe Fit on 66th and Q.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Back to Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
Welcome back. 1032. You can text in 402-464-5685. You can indeed. Harrison Arens, we are going through, there's some interesting stats and numbers for the Huskers and the Gophers, and it tells a lot in the full number. So here's the thing. They opened their season at home against Buffalo in an unimpressive performance.
Mm-hmm.
From their own words, their own metric, a 23-10 win at home against Buffalo. So imagine how you would feel.
I remember
if you're Nebraska,
Martinez.
if you're Nebraska,
mm-hmm.
if this year's team played Buffalo and was only 23-10, not happy.
Well, yeah,
you
would not be happy because when it happened for Nebraska was, it was kind of a fight, and it was Adrian Martinez, and we won the game, but it was like, oof, it was close. And that was even like a little bit later where you had some wins under the belt, but it was the first uncomfortable feeling you probably got that season.
Well, I mean, you would imagine that Minnesota was slightly uncomfortable. They head into week 2 and they demolished Northwestern State 66-0.
Yep.
Week 3, they travel on the road. We were just talking about them. They traveled to Berkeley, and in an unimpressive effort, they lost 27-14 to Cal.
Mm-hmm.
They then bounce back. They host Rutgers and win 31-28 at home. They then travel to Columbus, Ohio, and take a 42-3 thumping.
Mm-hmm.
3 points against Ohio State. Gave up 42. And then last week, they hosted Purdue in a brawl.
Yeah,
in a brawl. 27-20, they beat Purdue. They improved to 2-1 in the conference and 4-2 overall. To compare, that Nebraska is 2-1 in the conference and 5-1 overall. They're getting dangerously close to being in that upper third, that top third of the Big Ten Conference. Big Ten Conference currently lists as such Indiana at 5-0 and 6-0 undefeated. Ohio State, of course, number one team in the country. So 1-3 sitting at the top of the Big Ten Conference undefeated. Then it is the 3-1 and 5-1 USC Trojans. It is the 2-1 and 5-1 Oregon Ducks. It is the 2-1 and 4-2. And let me correct this. You know my rules on rankings and seedings and such.
Mm-hmm.
That if things are equal and you play the same number of games, I'm not going to rank somebody below somebody with a worse record. But you also have to consider that in doing this, Michigan head-to-head beat Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
So the Michigan would be fifth or tied for fifth. No, actually, they'd be tied for third because no. Okay, let me say that. Indiana and Ohio State tied for first.
Yep.
USC is second. Oregon, Nebraska, Washington are all 3-1 and 5-1. Michigan is 2-1, along with Northwestern and Iowa at 2-1 and 4-2. Sorry, Michigan. Shouldn't have lost the second game. Not my bad. Not my fault. Simply how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go to the tiebreaker unless it's a tie.
Right?
And there's season left. Maybe it gets there, but right now it's not. So.
Not Nebraska's fault that they didn't lose a game that you've already lost.
Mm-hmm.
Middle six in any range in order. So if you say the top six based on just Big Ten standings, Indiana, Ohio State, USC, Oregon, Michigan, Northwestern, Nebraska, Washington, Iowa, Minnesota, UCLA, all bunched in at 2-1 in the Big Ten Conference. That's your middle six. The bottom six, Wisconsin, Purdue, Rutgers. Penn State doesn't have a win in the Big Ten Conference. You know how much money you could have made in Vegas? Go to Vegas in August and say, hey, Penn State's not going to win a game in the Big Ten in the entire month of September.
Can you imagine parlaying those future bets? I'm going to predict that they go 0-3. Lose to Oregon, you win some money. Lose to UCLA, you make a ton of money. And then they lose to Northwestern. Oh, my Lord. If you put all three of those together, you'd be
the bottom six.
Retired.
Maryland, Michigan State, Penn State, Rutgers, Purdue, Wisconsin. Middle of the pack is Illinois, UCLA, Minnesota, Iowa, Washington, Nebraska, based on the way they have them seated and ranked. But somebody will have an opportunity to step up and claim their place. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting to see how it was. And then let's do this because we were provided the NFL rankings for the week. And all the NFL media got together in unison. Woo! Let's get together and raise some hands because
see how far the Colts moved if they're buying it yet.
Who do you think is the number one seed? The number one ranked team. Again, I find much humor because the simple thing is the teams who have the best record.
Yeah, they're not going to put the Colts there.
Teams that have the best record. Right?
Number one.
So the best record. The best record.
Is there anybody else that's 5-1? I think it's the Colts, right?
5-1 belongs to, so again, as we talk about, the Steelers are 4-1, not 5-1. Colts are 5-1. Packers are 3-1-1, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5-1.
Do they have the Buccaneers at number one?
Who do you think is number one? Bucks, Packers, Colts, Steelers.
They probably put the Buccaneers there.
It is. They put the Bucks number one. We didn't have that in pool. We didn't have that in pool week 1.
Or week 2 or week 3. They were winning those games on 2-minute drives, so people were a little bit hesitant. But now it's just they keep winning, so you can't. I still think the Colts, though, they've been just dominating games. So if that was my rankings, Colts are 1.
Oh, we're gonna do this dance.
Okay,
we're gonna do this dance. And this is the capsule that they sent with it every single Sunday. Baker Mayfield seems to make one hellacious play with his legs, completely flummoxing the defense and invariably inspiring his teammates. Sundays offering was a ridiculous scramble to move the chains on 3rd and 14. 2 snaps later, he delivered a bomb to rookie Tez Johnson, who made a fingertip grab for one of the more aesthetically pleasing touchdowns in the season. Johnson and second-year pro Cam Johnson, no relation, though they are similarly diminutive. Might have to be the newest breakout receivers with Ibuka, the latest one to get hurt, joining Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Jalen McMillan on the injured list. The wide receiver ranks remain painfully thin, but with Mayfield understood, the Buccaneers always have a chance. Tampa faces a tough game Monday night, traveling to Detroit. And the Bucs have shown they'll go into innings line in and complete. Who do you have as number 2? Number two. Who do you think they have as number 2?
Do you think they keep Eagles there?
I
lost to the Giants.
As you call them out, I'm going to read exactly. They have the Eagles at 6.
Oh boy!
At 4 and 2, they have them 6.
I feel like they're stiff arming the Colts, but give me Colts at 2. Give me the next best.
They have the Colts. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Even with Daniel Jones throwing a bad pick, he still quarterbacked an efficient attack that added another 31 points to the ledger. Jonathan Taylor led a relentless rushing attack that battered the Rams for 4 quarters, and yet the game went down to a fourth down stop in the 4th quarter in the red zone that sealed the contest for good, but didn't allay fears about the state of Indy's defense. Colts were without Kyler Murray, and they lost Marvin Harrison Jr. to injury midway through the 2nd quarter. They had multiple running backs out, yet Arizona racked up 400 yards of offense and scored on the 3 drives before the final definitive turnover on downs. The Colts will have 2 rough road games the next 3 weeks. They travel to the Chargers and the Steelers. The Colts are ranked 8th.
I knew it.
8th at 5-1, ranked 8th.
The Packers are above them.
The Packers are, in fact, above them. The offense started slowly. The defense found itself on its heels once Joe Flacco, the legendary Joe Flacco, heated up.
This makes sense.
But the Packers at least took care of business and didn't let the 40-year-old quarterback beat them twice in the same season. Yikes. Ouch. The Packers are ranked 5.
Okay.
5.
Let's just ignore the part where you guys gave up 40 to the Cowboys, but just
5.
hammer against the Colts.
Who do you think is number 2?
I don't know. This is not
you
making
have 2
sense. Lions?
and 3.
Lion.
You have 2, 3, and 4 to get to.
Lions.
The Lions lost last week.
Yeah, but they're 4 and 2. This is not making much sense for
The
me
Lions
right
have struggled to slow down explosive offenses this season. They had issues at times with Green Bay in week 1, Baltimore with a healthy Lamar Jackson in week 3, and was stung several times by Patrick Mahomes this Sunday. Now, a high-flying Bucs team will come to Detroit this Monday night. They list the Lions at 2.
It is a Lions.
At 2. Let me tell you, this writer is in the middle of the country. There's no, like, Bucs and Detroit, 1 and 2.
Yep.
Bucs and Detroit. Who do you think's at 3, sir?
Yeah, this is getting interesting.
Who do you think is at 3?
Did they pick the 49ers because they are 4 and 2, and then that they, despite everything, they're winning games?
The 49ers.
I don't know where you place
the
them.
49ers are. Oh my God. The 49ers are number 15.
Okay, middle of the pack.
The number 15. The hits keep coming for the Niners. Fred Warner, who had previously only missed 1 game in his entire career, is now out for the season after suffering a dislocated and broken ankle in Sunday's hard-fought loss to the Bucs. His absence was felt too. With Warner off the field, Tampa Bay scored touchdowns in 3 straight drives in the 2nd and 3rd quarters when the game slipped away from the Niners. The time that they have them, the Niners are without several key players. Now the 2 teams' best defenders, Warner and Bosa, are done for the year.
I guess if you're doing the weekly, that makes sense.
Yikes.
Yeah, you're not.
Eek a moose.
Yeah. Okay, I'm okay with that, actually. You're putting him at 15.
Number 3. We're trying to find number 3 and number 4.
I'm looking at, like, because you said Packers were 5?
Packers were 5.
Rams, Seahawks.
So the Rams are at number 7.
Okay.
We're looking for number 3.
Got to be Steelers. Got to be in there. A top 5 team, right?
The Steelers are not a top 5. The Steelers are number 10.
Okay.
At 4-1.
Bills? Are they trusting the Bills? Then it's got to be the Bills.
4. The Bills are at 4. The Bills are 2nd place in the AFC East. Gulp.
I figured 2 L's in a row would.
Who's number 1 in the Big Ten in the AFC East?
right now in the AFC East, you got well, it's tied, but it's the Patriots because they got the tiebreaker.
So this is what they say. The Bills are second place in the AFC East after their second straight loss. After two straight losses.
That's what I'm saying.
After two straight losses, they have them 4.
Why do you think I waited so long to throw them out there? Because I thought this was a week. All right.
4. Who is number 3, sir?
I'm going through it. Okay. They're not going to let the Jags be that high.
No, they most certainly are not. The Jaguars are, holy cow, where are the 13? The Jaguars are behind the Commanders at 12. The Broncos at 11. Steelers at 10. Kansas City Chiefs at 9.
Yeah, okay.
Colts at 8. Rams at 7. Eagles at 6.
Chargers?
Packers at 5. Bills at 4. The Chargers are
they just won
14 ahead of
the Jets.
The Niners, the Patriots at 16. Falcons at 17. Bears 18. Vikings 19. Texans 20. Panthers at 21. Above the Cowgirls at 22. Ravens at 23. Cardinals at 24. Saints at 25. Giants at 26 after beating the Cowboys. Bengals at 27. Raiders at 28. Dolphins at 29. Browns at 30. Titans at 31. And the New York Football Jets at 32. Who's left at number 3?
You really just went through everybody there. Did you not say your Commanders?
The Commanders are 10.
Commanders were 10? Just give it to me.
The Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, I thought it said Seahawks earlier.
At 4-2, they have dropped their 2 toughest games of the young season at home, both at home. But they look terrific on the road, having just improved to 10-1 under Mike McDonald in the unfriendly confines since the beginning of last year. They never felt truly threatened by Jacksonville on Sunday, despite the relatively close score. They sit at 4-2.
I'm okay with that. Sam Darnold, I always liked Sam Darnold when they picked him up. I was like, yep, but not a whole lot of better options you can go find than a guy who just proved the damn thing for an entire season.
Man, it is interesting time.
It's weird for me to figure out, like, Sam Darnold, yes. Daniel Jones, no. He's not good enough despite the scores.
I don't know what people are doing. I still haven't bought in Danny Dimes. I haven't. I just haven't.
I bought into the team. That's the thing for me. Because he doesn't have to be Superman ever.
If you could redraft and choose one to lead, would you take Daniel Jones or Caleb Williams?
I'm taking Williams.
Would you take Williams over our guy Sam Darnold?
No, I don't. I think I'd probably have to take Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's good.
Caleb Williams or J.J. McCarthy?
We're going to take Williams. That's easy.
All right, we'll turn to break more. We'll get into the Volleyball Central, the reports coming from the Big Ten Conference when we come back.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
When your home fills up with family, Allo Fiber makes sure that space is a happy place for everyone. Allo Fiber experts install it all, and full service means step-by-step support, guiding you through everything so you can stay connected to what matters, and the family can always feel at home. Put the game on, and don't worry about your Wi-Fi calling a timeout. Better TV and internet service is one connection away. Call Allo at 866-481-2556 or visit allofiber.com.
Being easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters. Now that we're into harvest, it's time to think about what's next on each of your fields. For some, that means cover crops. Whether it's to help with weed pressure or erosion control, boost soil health, or if you need something for cow chow, we can help. We're seeding everything from simple rye covers to more exotic mixes and even winter wheat. So if you're shorthanded and don't feel like you can get anything seeded, just give us a call and we can help. Find us at BoyckFarmOutfitters.com to get in touch. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Parkview Animal Hospital and Corn Coast Brewing Company invite you to join them October 18th for Ales Helping Tales at Corn Coast Brewery in Lincoln. Enjoy a limited edition brew available at both Corn Coast Brewing locations in Lincoln and Omaha, as a portion of the proceeds will go to support Brave Animal Rescue in their efforts to help find dogs and cats their forever homes. Parkview Animal Hospital will be on location with great raffle prizes and helping bring awareness about pets in need. They hope to see you there. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Back to Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
Okay. As happens, we go down rabbit holes. But they're only referring to that when you hear, Carl Switzer.
Carl Dean Switzer.
Carl Switzer was the original alfalfa from our gang, not necessarily identified. So we
And
have
the
to
Little
just-
Rascals as well?
Right. So that's just it. That I grew up knowing that Little Rascals was the name of this thing. But the truth was it was our gang before that. Now, we Spanky McFarland took us down one road, lived till he was 64. And most people knew Spanky's name, but he actually changed his name to Spanky. Just for identification purposes.
Mhm.
His real name was George Robert McFarland, but he changed his name to Spanky.
Tough choice, but
Which is
good marketing.
Well, you're a grown man named Spanky.
Yeah.
Forever. And there's certain names that you run into that where if you keep them as a grown up, it makes it a little difficult. We'll go through that one night, just all the names of men that have to change their name later in life.
Yeah, sometimes you get it where
you can't carry the nickname through life all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of those, like Timmy.
Yeah, you have to at some point become Timothy or Tim,
or at the very least Tim.
Like my brother was Bobby. He went to Robert once he went to college because he was going for sophistication. I was Derek. I mean, but not many people ever call me Derek.
Probably just DP all the time, right?
No, I was. So yeah, the DP kind of happened in Utah. I was Derek Pearson in Charlotte. So with the Panthers and I was in Redskins, I was Derek Pearson. When I got to Utah, I was DP. And that kind of stuck. One, because people would misspell my name and they would mispronounce it. I was Darren.
It's a better nickname than I got.
What DP? Yeah, well, HA?
It was a lot. It was I hate writing my abbreviations. It's funny that you point that out. Every time that they say write your initials, yeah. But no, Stritch. It was Stritch growing up.
Stritch.
Yeah, you can probably
Ostrich.
Yep,
sir.
It was pretty funny. I was like, that's pretty good. I can't even be upset.
I was Little Bob for a long time in tribute to my older brother. I was Little Bob for a long time. And I've told the story that the different pronunciations of my first name led to a full desire to not be known as that. And I got to high school and one of my teammates started calling me Hollywood. I was Hollywood for that. And then
that's a cool one, at least.
I was
That's
Hollywood.
a great nickname.
Well, because I dressed, again, we had the cowboy uniforms and I would wear the single towel the long towel hanging down like Hollywood Henderson did.
I walked and ran like an ostrich, so that's how I got stretched.
I had a little game
Hollywood's good.
Had a little game in me. Yeah, it's interesting time. Well, towards the break, I do want to this Carl Alfalfa Switzer, and again, Wikipedia makes the point of explaining that Alfalfa belonged to our gang, not Little Rascals.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. And they said Carl Schweitzer rhymes with Schweitzer. He began his career in 1934 at age 7. At age 7.
I was looking at the pictures. Looks like a young lad.
Yeah, and he was a crooner. He was a crooner and a player. Alfalfa had game.
Crooner?
Oh, he was a crooner singer.
What's a crooner?
Crooner. To croon, sing.
Oh, okay.
In the early 1900s, singers were called crooners.
Okay.
Crooners. We'll go through that. The full definition of it. But Alfalfa became a star early and passed away at age 31. 31. He was shot and killed by Moses Bud Stilts due to a disagreement regarding a business arrangement. We'll go into that. We will get into that. We'll get some alfalfa in when we come back.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, We're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program by building a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Are you tired of your usual barbershop experience? Stop into Scissors and Scotch today. I know what you're thinking. Drink during a haircut? Don't worry. First comes the precision cut from one of their experienced barbers, followed by your complimentary cocktail in their upscale lounge. Scissors and Scotch blends your old school barber feel with your favorite watering hole. And now you can earn $10 off by simply mentioning the ticket. And if you're an existing member, still mention the ticket for an exclusive offer. Offer valid at Lincoln location only. Scissors and Scotch, located just south of 30th and Yankee Hill, and online at lincoln.scissorscotch.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's hard to choose a favorite at Hog Wild, but I'd have to say it's their award-winning ribs. Hog Wild buys their meat from those who share their high-quality standards, then hand rubs each slab with their famous seasoning blend and slow smokes them over hickory each and every day for flavor and tenderness you're gonna keep coming back for. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
It's been a busy day in sports. A lot has happened while you were up to your eyeballs in work. Catch up on what went down in Nebraska athletics, college sports, and your favorite pro sports leagues. This is Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket. sponsored by Canopy Street Market. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
It is 11:04 in the city. Downtown Lincoln, 11th and 0. TP Harrison Arens, 402-464-5685. Taking Harrison down memory lane. Taking him back in time, back to 1930, the 1950s, actually, when this was taking place. Recorded in the 30s, I believe. Yes. That Our Gang was recorded back in the 30s. Good heavens, man.
I wonder what the equipment looked like in the 30s.
Oh, my goodness. It was crazy. It first aired 1922. So we talked about all the television stuff, right? And Our Gang was kind of the jam. It ran. You got a different episode every day after school.
Every day?
Every day. You know, back in the 70s, 60s and 70s, come home from school and Our Gang, Ultraman. You familiar with Ultraman?
Ultraman, no. A game?
You don't know Ultraman.
Not ringing any bells.
You don't know Ultraman. Ultraman was this Japanese superhero. And he was on TV here every day.
Metallic-ish suit?
Yes. And you got to go back to the original one, right? And it doesn't hold up. It doesn't. Okay, can I fully say
I found the original shot
that none of these hold up, right? None of these hold up. This show would not hold up. It did, but because it's still, you can still find it. Like there's stations like the old Cartoon Networks that still run Ultimate. But
I found one scene. It's cracking me up. So would he just fight like these massive monsters?
He would fight these monsters.
Okay, I got one on the screen. You can tell me if that's
scientist.
the original version, but it looks
he
like
was a scientist. He was a scientist, and I'm trying to remember some scientific experiment that he found this thing, and if he held it, yeah. So and he would fight like all the Godzilla and all of his cousins,
mm-hmm.
and each of them had their own thing. So some would breathe fire. Some would use their dinosaur shells to attack him. Some would shoot fire. Some would shoot
every
acid.
Young boy's best dream. That sounds awesome.
Well, but he had this really cool like microphone thing that when he needed to change from scientist to Ultraman, he would hold it to the sky and he would hold it up and he would say this thing, and it would flash and he would become, but he always had to run away from all of his people so that he didn't know his secret identity, right? And then, but he had a timer on his chest that would beep, a light on his chest, and he was safe and he could always return back to his human form as long as he had to go back home
mm-hmm.
to regenerate. So in all of these fights, it would get critical. Can he finish the fight before
time's out?
The light starts flashing. He had mainly it was judo and karate, but he also had this really like he could put his hands together and shoot a laser, or he could, in a particular motion, he could throw and have like what do you call the cylinders from like a saw? What do you call the blade?
Like a saw blade?
Yeah, he could throw saw blades at them and cut them up. And they would have these fights. The fights were pretty lame, but still meaningful. You flew, which is kind of cool. But they would you need to find the intro to the show, because in the intro to the show, it explains the story that
feels like Power Rangers kind of took off on that. With the way the suits are and the way the superpowers and the doing all the karate and jiu-jitsu stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Those Power Rangers when I was growing up.
Oh,
we'd play that at recess. Everyone picked their favorite Power Ranger.
Yeah, there's no question that, and there were several Ultraman songs, but the one that they sang at the beginning of the show, everybody knew the words for. So next break, we'll find the Ultraman.
Does it start off with Ultraman?
Ultraman.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, but it was much cooler than that, It really was much.
Pepsi Man. I wonder if that's where they got the idea, because Pepsi Man had a very similar, just metallic suit.
Well, they did, but so they had this oil, and then the oil would in reverse, so they would stir it. But if you rolled it back, it would form the words Ultraman, and then they would tell the story. Very 1950s, 60s.
I like that.
Right?
I like that. A little bit of okay. As a kid, I'd be down for this. This would be sick television.
This is run to the TV.
Yeah. Banger of an intro, too.
Right?
If you guys can't hear it super well, he just got to play it on the laptop. He's got the Ultraman. And,
Right.
It's good.
Right. It kind of a bop, right?
It makes you miss a lot of the intro.
Well, but that's
stuff's
just,
not
like
very
not
good
all
anymore.
shows had a really like the Jetsons had a really cool intro.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the shows from those days.
Well, music probably had to be a much bigger piece of it because you didn't get all the special effects. Like you had to really nail that stuff. Probably cared about
You
it more.
really did.
Yeah.
You really did. I mean, the Flintstones had a bop. Like and can I fully say that the Flintstones are underrated musically?
Yes.
Underrated musically because they had different characters. So Anne Margrock,
Mm-hmm.
who's a takeoff on Anne Margaret. They had like Fred had several pseudo personalities that he would end up, and oftentimes it was by accident he would find these characters. I'm trying to think of.
It's really good. That nothing drives me insane more is like if you will watch a show and the soundtrack blows.
Okay, no, this was amazing, right? So this was Fred. Rock Roll. What a great name, right?
Mhm.
From Rock Roll. And then how they got him on the stage, because he fed the guy something like a dodo bird that he was allergic to.
Yep.
So they had put a little wig on, and they tried to get him out there, and then they put a record on to lip sync. And he panicked. So what they do, they took a pen, stuck him in the butt, and he went out screaming, and that was like kind of the thing.
Great
He
voice
was a
acting.
jam.
Yeah.
It was a jam. So then he comes out and he screams, and then they play music.
Rock Roll's nice. You ever, Johnny Bravo probably wasn't you probably didn't see any of Johnny Bravo, did you?
My nephew was a big.
It's the funniest guy. The funniest character they made in a long. Like, obviously, it has
Who's
this
the guy
problem.
with the hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just always
Johnny
flexed,
Bravo.
Johnny
Johnny
Bravo just
Bravo.
hitting on
Yep.
chicks all the time.
Right. Like it was, there were several. So they had, and The Littlest Lamb was its own thing with Margaret and Margaret. That was one that everybody had. They didn't know she was their babysitter, and they didn't know that it was their babysitter was Anne Margaret. They had the Bo Brimstones, which was fantastic. The Bo Brimstones. I need to find the one guy. They had I want to say this. These out of this world sort of guys that they were the Beatles. It was a Beatles takeoff. The Anne Margaret, they didn't know that that's who it was until they went to see this woman perform. And they said, "What are you doing walking on stage?" She goes to walk on stage. They're like, "What are you doing walking on stage?" And they go, they're going to boo you. They're going to boo you. You can't sing. And then she gets out there and rocks it. And they're like, how do we not know that? Like, how do we not know that's who that was? It was. I ain't gonna be your fool no more, no more. Was the song.
Good original piece. They put so much more time and effort into the original pieces. Like very rarely do you get like an Interstellar anymore.
Right. Like it was
where they go
really,
find someone who knows exactly what noise you're looking for.
It was amazing that how good it was. And then there were different they had the way out. So they were it's a jam.
That would be stuck in your head going to bed as a kid.
Oh, it gets better.
Makes me want to go to like an outdoor concert.
Right.
Well, that's a good vibe right there.
Like I said, the Flintstones were.
That's a good call. That is underrated. They had a lot. I didn't realize they had that many original pieces just in all these episodes.
I kind of, so Pebbles and Bam Bam had their own band, which now this one, I need for you to type this in because you need to play this one over here. Pebbles and Bam Bam, Let the Sunshine In. Can you find that one?
Yeah, give me a little bit. I can find it.
That was, I just need to tell you. And then they had the Jamboree, which we'll play later. Right? The Jamboree. Yeah, we have to play that later. So can you find Pebbles and Bam Bam, Let the Sunshine In?
Let this stupid ad get out of the way.
Yeah.
While that's playing.
It's a full one. And then I'll find the other one. Because they had, and I forgot that they had like a full album. They had a full album. But Let the Sunshine In was a part of it, and it was crazy. It was crazy good. So let me know when you get, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Nail it.
Mommy told me something a little kid should know. It's all about the devil, and I've learned to hate him so. She said he causes trouble when you let him in the room. He will never ever leave you if your heart is filled with blue. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose, and frowners never win. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin.
If you're a parent, you go through that. Like, what a great joke my kids to watch.
You're talking about it at a time where this was necessary, right? Fully necessary. And yeah, you have to go through it. Now, there are some people who didn't necessarily like that.
I'm sure they
did not like that. They did not like that at all. But you know, it's kind of the thing that you went through. There's another one that was really good that I need to find out. That we it'll take me a minute to figure out
What was the one that you want me to look up after Sunshine?
It was hold on. It'll come. I'm scrolling through it to figure out what it was. But and you had the Partridge Family, you had the Jetsons. So the Jetsons had a band.
Yep.
Of course the Banana Splits had a band. Oh my goodness! Now I got to figure. It's a brain cramp. But he had Fred Flintstone with glasses. Was like that was the whole point. They didn't know who it was. Was that it's like the girl in the movie who she's a nerd.
Yeah, just
right,
not attractive. Everyone's
right,
like,
and then
even
she
though
takes off the
everyone can clearly see she's very attractive.
right, and then right, and then she takes the glasses off, and
everyone's jaw hits the floor. Like,
nobody like how did we miss that? How did we not know? Rock Quarry,
like QU Quarry.
Yes. Who was not to be confused with Rock Roll, but Rock Quarry is who it was. Rock Quarry. I think that's the right name of it. And then Like I didn't know what a club was until I found out that yeah, you can yeah, there you go, bro.
Got great names for these songs too. Bedrock Twitch.
The Twitch.
It's just like calling it the Bedrock Twitch as well. I'm not sure which one of these is
You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. And this is where you need the old head listeners to tell you what the name of the Fred. I need the Fred Flintstone. There's another character. So they mentioned Rock Quarry, the Way Outs, the Bull Rumblestones, which is like the Everly Brothers, Stoney Curtis, who was Jamie Lee Curtis's dad, Tony Curtis.
No way.
Right? Rock Hudstone, a parody of Rock Hudson.
Great.
Jimmy DeRock, which was James Darren. And then Alfred Brick Rock, who was a parody of Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay, that one took me. I had to guess on that one.
Oh,
it's a great name.
No idea. And then they had a Michael Jackstone. They had the Four Insects, which made bug music, which was basically a takeoff on British acts. And then I got it was
just because the Beatles, they made it the Four Insects,
bruh. Bruh.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I like the lazy, but it's still funny.
All of it. When I tell you that it was so ridiculously lame, but absolutely perfect for the era, and we didn't know any better.
Yeah, Tom and I think I was there for the last wall. That was Tom and Jerry.
Wow. Is that all you got? Was Tom and Jerry?
Johnny Bravo and all that, but Tom and Jerry was like the last one that really held on.
I'm still fascinated by what you watched and didn't watch. Like
weird era. So everything blew up. So it was like pro wrestling for a bit, and then that kind of fell off when you had to start getting all the pay-per-views as well. And then it was Tom and Jerry, SpongeBob. And then it gets into the Disney space where you had all those Disney shows popping up. Like Hannah Montana, Nickelodeon had some like Johnny Bravo. Really short run cartoons. They would just change all the time. It's like how the NFL, now you fire GMs and coaches left and right, but at one point in time you had a lot more patience. It's kind of like that when I was growing up with TV. Just changed a lot.
Yeah, and we try not to they had the Flintstone Twitch, but there's also the Flintstone Flop. The Flintstone Flop, if I recall, was a dance that at some point he came up with. They have a full list. So somebody asked the question, what's the favorite dance that Fred Flintstone came up with? And so my nephew is texting me now to let me know what that is. Okay, this will be pretty good. The Frantic, where he stubbed his toe he was on the sideline of he was backstage at like the American Bandstone show, right? And the kids, of course, always looking for the new dance, would mimic whatever dumb thing Fred did. So he stubs his toe, and so everybody started screaming like Fred. Then he does another one at a club, at a restaurant, and he flops off the table. They called the Flintstone Flop, and now all the kids mimicked the
Flintstone Flop,
bro.
It looked like the worm.
No, it's just him standing on a table, and then he just like does a backflip onto his belly, onto his stomach, right? Yeah,
sick.
We had like Alfalfa was, and folks, just so you know, Harrison didn't know what a crooner was.
Yeah,
crooner.
First time I heard that.
That's what I'm here for, bro. Crooner is a male singer who sings sentimental songs.
Oh, okay.
Often love songs in a soft, smooth, and emotional style. Style that developed in the 1930s and 40s with the advent of the microphone. Before the microphone, they actually did it in those like megaphones.
Yeah,
people would sing it to these megaphones, and it's kind of like the Shane Gillis thing. See? That's what they all sounded like. It all sounded like people,
That'd be tough because then you're also just like kind of waving it back and forth across the room, trying to get everybody, and then you're pointing it up to try to get to the top rows.
So the list of crooners of note. Bing Crosby, Rudy Valley, Frank Sinatra, although Sinatra did not consider himself or Crosby crooners. But that was the thing that before boy bands, there were crooners. And think about a time where they didn't have microphones.
Makes sense.
Right? So we're going to throw a break. We'll come back. I want to go through some of what the Big Ten tells you to look for this week, some of what the NFL tells you to look for this week, and then maybe we'll find somebody singing like this, see? Maybe we will.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Brown Brothers Construction would like to remind all motorists that each year thousands of people die or are seriously injured because of a reckless driver. When you get on the road, do yourself, your family, and your community a favor when you drive in child-populated areas. Remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Brown Brothers Construction, specializing in general commercial construction and remodeling services and new commercial construction. Brown Brothers Construction, on the air because they truly care. If you're seeking a career with a growing company, Gaina Trucking and Excavating is hiring and looking for additions to their team. Gaina Trucking has a strong team culture, competitive pay, 401ks, and benefits like health, dental, and vision. Drivers are guaranteed 40 hours per week, even in the winter months, and are home every night. Start your career today at Gaina Trucking and Excavating. Apply today at GainaTrucking.com. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Get geared up for savings like you've never seen before during Elway Days. Their biggest sale of the year runs October 14th through the 18th, when every red tagged machine is priced at invoice plus $300. That's it. No freight, no setup, no extra fees. Don't miss out on these epic savings. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered all under one roof with a large selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, motorcycles, and personal watercraft at their 27th and I-80 location. Parkview Animal Hospital and Corn Coast Brewing Company invite you to join them October 18th for Ales Helping Tales at Corn Coast Brewery in Lincoln. Enjoy a limited edition brew available at both Corn Coast Brewing locations in Lincoln and Omaha, as a portion of the proceeds will go to support Brave Animal Rescue in their efforts to help find dogs and cats their forever homes. Parkview Animal Hospital will be on location with great raffle prizes and helping bring awareness about pets in need. They hope to see you there.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Hay harvest is a race against time. Order a new John Deere self-propelled windrower to harvest your hay quickly and efficiently while promoting quick dry down for quality hay. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location for full details on a new self-propelled windrower and experience the Landmark difference.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door, made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Hi, everybody. Charlie Stone back again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, there are so many great things to talk about right now. Let's start with new and pre-owned vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, we're all excited those days of inventory shortages are behind us. Right now, we have more than 400 new Hondas to choose from and over 125 pre-owned with just about any make or model in stock.
I know certified pre-owned Hondas are a very important part of your dealership. Tell us about certified, Andy.
We always have a great selection of certified pre-owned Hondas in stock in like new condition, and they also come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
How about service?
You know, our amazing service department not only services Hondas, but we service just about any make, and we are one of the largest tire dealers in the state. Look us up the next time you need tires on your car.
Experience the best of the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Koppel Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Koppel is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Koppel Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at koppelcars.com.
Get in and win with Limitless Male Medical, the men's health experts. We are the proven leaders in testosterone and peptide therapy. Don't play around with a sub-shop franchise that just popped up. At Limitless Male, this is serious medicine. Full lab panels, real providers, years of experience focused only on men's health. Don't be fooled by crash course owners. Trust the team that knows hormones inside and out. Limitless Male Medical. Your health is not a game.
Back to Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
Welcome back. I've become obsessed and down the rabbit hole, and I was trying to figure out who the other act that Fred Flintstone aliased as, and I couldn't remember it. But I remember this act having to perform in concert. He got so big that he filled the amphitheater. And then the whole thing was that at one point people realized that he wasn't cool, right? Because he didn't want the fame.
Mm-hmm.
So he started a rumor that he was a square. And the kids would draw the square and they would draw the lines, and that made him uncool. But what started it was that Fred was a jammer. He just liked to jam.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets Barney to record it, and they record it at a studio, and then somebody finds the recording and plays it, sends it to the record station, and they buy it. So if you would please, Harrison Arens, give the folks.
Hey, how about that? The bird's got a long play beak.
Let me see if I can skip ahead here.
Yeah.
When they actually.
Barney?
Right. Who's that swinging down the street? Who's the birdie with the 2-4 beat? The 2B Wales comes off but sweet. Now listen to the dirty bird sing. Listen to the rockin' bird. Ha! Listen to the rockin' bird. Ha! The rockin' bird is swinging all day long. Ha! Ha! Listen to the rockin'.
And the gimmick is sensational. So, show 'em your gimmick. Hi, boy.
Screw you dot do pow and pam. Scoop it up, I do better, we find it a pow. Go, 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 go. Listen to him rock, listen to him roll, listen to the ricky-ticky rockin' bird. Do you hear him? Well, grab him, nail him. Listen to the rockin' bird, that's cool. Listen to
Fred was a dude.
The rockin' bird is swinging all day long.
I didn't realize this was like this now. Or they're just doing all these different original pieces and playing off of what is popular culture at the time.
And here he is, you cats. You're singing idol. High five.
Pow, pan, scoop it up, I do better, pow. Go, 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 go. Listen to him rock, listen to him roll, listen to the rhythm, take me rock and roll.
And then here's funny, right? That even in cartoon world, this is how much haters do that. That everybody's like, wait a minute, you make me figure out how Fred got Wilma,
Makes sense though when you see the game that he had.
right? Like,
No, it's like that's how he did it.
right? And then you go, but wait, there were literally chat rooms that debated who was hotter, Wilma or Betty. But then that's where the thing, oh, she's a total Betty.
Oh,
Betty Rubble.
it's crazy how much that stuff carries, and then everyone forgets why it's a thing.
The cool kids create, no matter what era you're in.
Yeah,
the cool kids create, and that's what travels. All the little catchphrases are things that your grandparents and your parents put in. We say, listen, kids always think that their generation is the sharp, cool generation, forgetting that the other generations, they were there when the playbooks were written.
Yep. And then they're looking at the youngins like, you guys are dumb.
You guys are lame.
And
Like,
then we'll be older, and then we'll do the same thing, and the cycle continues.
I literally think y'all are lame.
I know you do.
For all the right reasons, respectfully. Respectfully.
You'd be a lot lamer too if you're recorded 24/7.
Right.
And your reaction always mattered.
All of it, right?
Mhm.
That we understood that there are things I can tell you in full. That there are things that your parents and your grandparents are extremely happy that cell phones were not around when we were growing up.
Oh yeah. Sometimes if you beverages, and I'll hear some of those things, and I'll be like, oh wait,
there are. I would not own a radio station if there were cell phones 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
I'm just glad I wasn't peaked when I've deleted my tweets already. I've gone through cringy stuff on there. That I'm happy I
cannot imagine my social media feed in 1975, 78.
Oh,
81.
You just think you're so funny.
81 when I was wearing Michael Jackson's zipper suits.
Yeah.
Really? There are pictures, bruh. I would go to clubs. I would go to nightclubs. Me and my sister and my girlfriend. We would go to clubs. It's a place in Arlington, Virginia called Crystal City. And it had this underground club. But it was a dance club. And Harrison, you can go find the Michael Jackson red zipper suit. Just type it in. Just type it in.
I think I know the suit actually.
Oh, I had it. I had a red one, a black one, a white one, and a blue one. Yes, I did. And I would wear it. You could zip off the sleeves or you could add them. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Harrison. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they would play Thriller in the nightclub. And every person in the room would run to the dance floor. Yeah, you do with the electric slide and cha-cha slide, and all that. We did this to Michael Jackson Thriller, and everybody would run to the dance floor, and then somebody would lead, and depending on the nightclub and who the best dancer was in the club, in this particular club, I was the guy, and I would lead, and I'd get up front, and I'd do Michael, and I'd do the full.
Well, you look like you're wearing the Michael suit, so
but I could crush Thriller. I could. Harrison. Oh yeah.
I believe that whole era. My mom loved that song too.
Oh, and then the Michael Jackson "I'm Bad."
Yep.
Really, but the whole dance scene of him in the garage.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've seen.
There's a fight scene with him and Wesley Snipes as the Wesley Snipes was the rival, and he kind of makes fun of Michael for being kind of soft spoken and
and
they're like, "You ain't bad. You ain't bad." And Michael's like, "Yes, I am." And then he snaps his finger and the beat hits. Doom, 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 doom. And they come back to him and he's not a nerd anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got, and he dance battles. In the dance battle, again, it's Mike. And he does his first, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna put you on. You gotta wait though.
Yeah, it's always a little bit of a
Right?
delay.
Right? She wants to figure out what it is.
Oh, they thought you invited him in.
No.
Yeah,
Put
good
him on the screen.
call.
Put him on the screen.
Well, they are
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah,
you can see him.
What can, you're on the screen.
Now they walked away. They
You're
missed
on
it.
the screen.
Yeah, no, that's unfortunate.
He has to let them in.
Yeah.
Oh, she wants the key. We can't give you the key, Harrison. We can't. It's locked.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're just putting you on the TV screen. There's a miscommunication here. There's a disconnect.
Harrison, I will hold it down for 20 seconds. Go talk to him.
Okay.
Go talk to him.
All right, you can hold down.
Yeah, I will hold it down. Harrison will go out and I don't know. It's late night radio in Lincoln, Nebraska. And Harrison Arens is now out addressing the people who are outside trying to figure out what is going on and how they're going to have their moment on the radio. So it's and Harrison is trying to figure out, like, I don't know if they're going to try to talk Harrison into letting them into the studio. And I don't know if Harrison's going to do this or not. So I would love to, whether the Harrison is going to say no to them and break the hearts of these young ladies or not. It is late night radio in Lincoln. Like Nate Barkazzi was at PBA. And so we've had a constant flow of people outside of the studio up and down O Street. And oftentimes there's some people, so there's a sign that tells you if you stand here and wave, you'll show up on camera. But at some point they thought that we were inviting them in the studio. Is that what?
Yeah, they're in the studio. So they're
in the mill.
They want to say hi.
They want to say hi. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what we can do. We have 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's live radio.
It is live radio.
It's live radio, and we don't know where they've been or what they've been doing.
I saw the frog. So that means they have been entertaining themselves on an evening.
They have been beveraging.
And you're the boss man, so
they have been beveraging. Well, here's the thing. We have a quick out.
Yes, we do.
We have a quick out. So we could take a chance. Now, you will have your hand on the dump button.
Yes.
And we could exit really quickly.
Yes.
Right? So I would much rather do the short close, 2 minutes of them coming in and introducing and telling us about their lives quickly.
Okay.
And then go to break and then close the show properly.
Okay, so you want me to bring them in right now?
Yeah,
Just
go ahead and bring go ahead and bring them in. We will take the chance. Live radio. This is not a first. We've done this several times over the course with athletes. We've had opportunity to invite people into the studio over the course of our time down here. We've had opportunity to invite people into the studio. Often it's students who are studying, or it's athletes from the opposing school who find themselves downtown and in the space. But this is the first time for late night that we've actually invited people in from O Street, because we just don't normally do it late night. But we have 2 minutes, and so we will allow them to introduce themselves one at a time. They'll introduce themselves, tell us who they are. So we have the young lady directly next to me. Introduce yourself.
I'm Sydney Burns.
Sydney.
Yes.
Where's home?
Home is Gretna, but home is here now.
Okay, and why is home here now? You student?
Yeah, I am a student. I'm a junior here.
Okay, and your major is what?
Architecture.
Oh, so we have a smart one in the room.
Yeah, I tried
my
that
best.
for a little bit.
Okay, well done. And then your friend. Who are you?
I am Elizabeth. I am also from Gretna, and I am at UNMC, the College of Nursing.
Oh, so you're gonna be a first responder helper person.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And
pretty
where are you?
much.
How far along are you? Where are you?
I'm in my first semester, so not too far, but
Okay.
we're getting there.
And why are you two young ladies on the streets of Lincoln, Nebraska on O Street at 11:45?
It's my 21st birthday.
Oh, well,
a reason to celebrate.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
A reason to
Thank you.
celebrate.
I mean, I didn't do much in the participation of the birth, but
Let's hope
But
not.
she's here.
Yeah,
She's
wasn't-
here.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not.
Conscious.
And how long have you known each other?
Well, we've actually been to school together since elementary and then middle school and then high school, but we actually didn't become friends till like senior year of high school.
So you were rivals until not.
Well, we weren't really
Well-
rivals. We just like didn't really, I don't know. We weren't in the same friend group. We weren't, yeah.
we didn't really know each other that well, but senior year of high school, we did like
Yeah, our friend
interact-
groups kind of clashed, and then we were like, wait,
See, rivals.
we like each other.
Anytime,
So
anytime
rivals-
they were together for that long and really didn't know each other, the clicks were working. The clicks were absolutely working. So you have the architect and then you have the nurse.
Yes.
And then finally they go, okay, we can put this down.
We could put
Like we
this
can
together.
put this down now and do this. Okay, so fair enough. Free shout out to wherever you went tonight to celebrate your 21st birthday because they presented you in full. They got you out of the building safely. So shout out. Where did you go for your 21st
a
birthday?
lot. Iggy's though.
We went to
we saw the
Iggy's.
frogs.
Yes,
We saw the frogs. We
The
knew that
frogs are
was.
here.
We put up our dollar bills at McKinney's.
Yep.
Yes.
Those are friends of the station. So
Yes.
well done.
Yes. We went to JJ Hooligans.
Okay, how was
Yes.
that?
It was awesome.
great.
Yes.
What's that? What? See, I'm old. Harrison's the young one, but please tell me where are the college kids going on a Wednesday night in Lincoln, Nebraska? What's the hot spot?
I think usually Iggy's and the Brass Rail are the hot spots.
Okay.
But Brothers and JJ's and Barry's. And
Okay, so Barry's is the legend.
Barry's
and
is the
that's-
legend. Yes.
Okay.
I obviously just turned 21, so I don't know any of the really good places.
Hopping
but
places, yeah.
Barry's was fun. The rooftop.
Yes.
Was a good time.
Can't go wrong with a good rooftop.
Okay, all right. Are you Husker football fans?
Of course we
Yes,
are.
Okay,
we
so
are.
so
Football
give
fans.
your prediction for Friday night. They travel to Minnesota. How does it go?
Huskers by 90,
Okay.
baby.
See, this is how you
Huskers by
go.
90, baby.
Skurs by 90 somewhere. Ridge Lovett is smiling.
right,
He is
for
smiling.
sure.
Ladies, well, happy birthday
Thank you.
and
Thank
welcome.
you.
We've formally been introduced to the ticket. You can actually find it on social media, so this will be up. As you
Perfect.
see, you're on TV.
Perfect.
You're on TV. It'll be.
Oh, yeah.
We will do that as well. But happy 21st birthday, and thank you for
Awesome.
taking care of your
Yes,
friend.
of course. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Yes.
We'll throw it to break. We will close out late night in Lincoln here on the ticket.
Calling all caffeinated Husker fans. Looking to boost your energy and focus? Caffeine alone won't do the trick. Enter Cranium Energy Drinks based out of Fremont, Nebraska, founded by lifelong Husker fans. Cranium is more than just caffeine. Every can has highly dosed nootropics that help boost mental clarity, paired with 150 milligrams of natural caffeine to provide smooth, long-lasting energy as well as enhanced focus. Find it at Hy-Vee Health Markets in Nebraska and Council Bluffs, as well as select gas stations and supplement stores. Or purchase online at drinkcranium.com, spelled with a Y after the I. Enter code EARLYBREAK for 10% off your order.
Hi, I'm Sarai, your personal banker here at Midwest Bank. I'm proud to serve our community in English and in Espanol because everyone deserves a banker who understands them. This Hispanic Heritage Month, we're celebrating the traditions, values, and dreams that make our community strong. Whether you're opening your first account, planning for the future, or growing your business, estoy aquí para ayudarle a alcanzar sus metas. I'm here to help you reach your goals. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, Sean Callahan here, and I've got some great news for you. Copple Chevrolet GMC is proud to be the #1 fastest growing GMC dealer in the Omaha and Lincoln metros. Copple is also celebrating its 50th anniversary. We want to say thank you to all of our customers that have helped us reach these milestones. So come see why so many customers, including myself, are choosing Copple Chevrolet GMC for their automotive needs. Please check us out at copplecars.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at PAHLincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion, for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread's Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread's Central Tire Pros because we tread differently. Comfort food, but make it vegan. At Rutabagas, they're serving all your crave-worthy classics. Mac and cheese, loaded nachos, Philly cheesesteaks, all 100% plant-powered and 100% delicious. Catch them at their cozy spot at 70th and Vine, or find their food truck rolling through the streets of Lincoln. So whether you're vegan, veg-curious, or just hungry for comfort food with a twist, Rutabagas has a plate waiting for you. Find them on Instagram for their food truck location and specials. Rutabagas, where comfort meets compassion.
Make your next event unforgettable with Grazing Gouda, your local artists and experts in charcuterie and grazed tables. From boardrooms to ballrooms, they turn gatherings into experiences with stunning spreads of artesian cheeses, cured meats, fresh fruits, and gourmet bites. Perfect for corporate luncheons, weddings, parties, or any celebration that deserves a wow moment. They handle the details, you take the compliments. Book your graze table today at GrazingGouda.com. Grazing Gouda, because every event deserves to be savored.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Imagine hitting rewind on your life 10, even 20 years. With testosterone therapy from Limitless Male, you can turn back the aging clock and get your edge, energy, and confidence back. If you've lost your drive, sleep deprived, muscle loss, belly fat, irritable, you're not the guy you once were. Get your T levels checked at Limitless Male. More and more men are realizing hormone replacement can turn back the clock. Schedule your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Back to Late Night in Lincoln live on 93.7 The Ticket. Here are your hosts, Harrison Arens and Derek Pearson.
Welcome back. Final segment. Kudos to the young ladies for stopping by and adding to Late Nights in Lincoln.
I credit their perseverance. Letting us know, hey, the door is locked. Let us in. And you know what? We did.
They were not going to give up, and they said they saw us on their way out to the a couple hours ago, and decided on the way back that they would stop through. And quite frankly, I mean, again, this is, as I was telling Harrison just now, it's a big part of what local radio should be. It should actually be that being able to engage the community and talk. And I would like to get to a point where on one of these shows we can actually just take phone calls.
Yeah, that's what I like. What Mike Smith's doing. He's kind of like pulling people together, using the hotline more. But it'd be cool if we get to a point where we just have a whole segment dedicated to callers.
We could, or just to take callers and trust them, not to just go off.
Yeah,
right. Because those people exist, right? And it's the few that ruin it for everybody else who would call in and give good stuff. But I think that Harrison, you may have that as a thing that you could do in the future, is just have a call-in show. What's on your mind? Just to have people like, what do you want to talk about? Call in, state your case, state your opinion. You could choose the topic, right?
Yeah.
GOAT. Who's the GOAT quarterback? And call in. We're going to take the next 5 callers. You can tell us who the GOAT is. We're only going to take 5, right? And the best call,
we're looking. We'll sound an alarm. For
right?
Genius. Whoever gets the genius of the night, whatever you want to call it.
Yep. In full. Right. In full. So we had an active night. We were kind of all over the place. We went all the way down the rabbit hole with the Flintstones and 70s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
We crossed all the bridges.
Yeah, we really did. We crossed some T's and dotted some I's along the way. And you guys were active on the stream. So thank you for hanging out. I'm out in 3 hours. Head to Omaha.
You're a madman. You're just an absolute madman.
Oh, straight to Omaha to fly to Vancouver for UFC. And it'll be there. I will check in Friday at some point. And then probably not a need for me to check in Saturday. Maybe I will Saturday morning. Maybe I'll check in Saturday morning. We'll see.
Yeah, Saturday morning you can't lose. I know we got a great slate of college football games as well that we're excited to bring to the people.
Otherwise, I'll see you on Monday. Y'all be cool.
Try to get some sleep, DP.
Yeah.